seem to have brought a very strong squad out with you. Is that an indication of basically going to try and qualify as quickly as you can? I mean, in the past you played maybe a lot of younger players, but it seems to me like you brought a full squad here.
Well, we don't have that many players available, unfortunately, with the injuries that we picked in the last 2 weeks, and yeah, it's a competition that we want to take very seriously against an opponent that is going to make life difficult for us, and we want to start the competition the right way and maintain our momentum.
Well, can I just ask, I think it's 29 years since Arsenal won their only European competition. Is that something that's not embarrassing, but it's not great for a club of Arsenal stature that haven't won anything in Europe for 29 years?
Well, that's a long time, and I would like to be the first one to break that negative record, but you have to start somewhere, and it's tomorrow, and they're starting to playing well and the right to win the match.
About a year, 18 months ago, Gabriel Martinelli wasn't playing a lot for a few reasons, injuries and the Olympics as well. And I think at the time we spoke about wanting to protect him and not overexpose him.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's started the season so well, I guess how beneficial was that choice at the time?
I don't know. We just try to make the decision based on what we see, where the players are, the space that they have in the team, and when we believe that they are ready to step in and give the performance and expose them where it's fair for the players as well to demand certain things that at this club is going to be exposed. And right now you see a player with tremendous talent that is performing consistently at a very high level, and he needs to keep doing that and keep improving.
Mikel, can I ask if you were surprised when you heard that Thomas Tuchel had left Chelsea today?
I was, yeah. It was just right before training session, and we got the news, and it's always sad for any colleague in this profession to get fired. Unfortunately, we know how this works, and nothing, just wishing the best of luck, and obviously not a pleasant to hear those news.
Does that make you appreciate further the stability that you've been allowed to get this far in terms of ownership?
What it makes me realize is what I always told you, that we have a profession that in a big percentage at some stage this is going to happen, and we have to prepare for it and enjoy the journey and enjoy every day, because you never know when that's coming.
Mikel, can you clarify the situation with Smith Rowe? Did we saw here a problem maybe after the match against Manchester United?
Yeah, he felt some discomfort again in an area that he's been dealing now for a few weeks, and he wasn't comfortable after the game, and he hasn't trained in the last few days, so he's out of the squad.
I just wanted to ask about Kieran Tierney. While you've been at the club, it's more or less been a case of when he's fit, he's played, whereas since Zinchenko's come in, that's not the case so much anymore. How has he reacted to that change in circumstances?
Well, first of all, that Kieran went through a period of 3 or 4 months with the injury that he picked up and the surgery that he needed. He's come back, he's in a good place, and what we want is to have competition in every position, and in his position is no difference.
3 years ago, Granit was close to leave Arsenal, and you convinced him to stay. How did you do it?
I gave him my opinion about the situation, and I tried to explain the reasoning why I thought that leaving in that moment it wasn't the best idea, and knowing his character and how he is, that I thought that he was going to regret it. And after that, day by day, he has earned the respect of everybody at the club. He has earned the respect of all our supporters, and he's been playing really well for us.
Couple more. Mikel, can I just ask you about Fabio Vieira? He's someone obviously we didn't know a lot about. When was it that you first spotted him, and what was it you liked about him? And in a way, do you think it's helped that he's actually been out of the spotlight, been able to ease in slowly and not had this pressure of being a £30 million player?
Well, we're looking for players that could play, especially in 3 positions, one in the front line, the attacking midfielder positions, and we were looking for the market with very specific qualities, and when I saw him, I really liked what I saw. Straight away, I was so convinced that he's a player is going to help us go to the next level, that he had the right personality and character to play for our club, and it's been a shame because we detected an injury when we were doing the miracle, and he had no pre-season and everything is being delayed. But hopefully you're gonna see a lot more of him in the next few weeks, and I'm sure that we're gonna enjoy it.
Which one is, in your opinion, maybe the biggest danger for Arsenal?
The biggest danger is that they haven't got the results that probably they expected after the season they had last year, and that you can see how willing they are to win football matches. And these are different competition, different context, and I expect a team that is going to be very ready tomorrow.
There were some comments in the Germany state from Bernd Leno about his departure, talking about politics. I just wondered if you could clarify from the club's perspective what was the, how you saw that.
I'm really surprised, and I don't know if he's talking about the politics when he was starting every match, or the politics when he wasn't playing. Really surprised about it.
Just wanted to ask around that exposure point. Obviously, Bukayo's similar age to Gabriel Martinelli, but played a lot more football. Obviously, been consistent as well in that time. With the World Cup coming up as well, is there maybe a plan to give him a bit more protection in terms of minutes?
We will try if the squad allows us, if performances allow us. We will try to do our best to try to manage his load and get him on the field in the best possible condition, understanding that after November we have something that we have never experienced before.